Hi, I'm Bryson Boyle. And over the past semester and a half-ish here at Althouse, in this class and others that we've had, we talked a lot about the role of the modern teacher and how it's no longer merely about teaching knowledge on subjects, but instead transferable life skills that will follow the students throughout their educational journey and even after school when they're in the workforce and just doing day-to-day life. One of the weekly readings by Stuart that we've had on this, he has a great quote where he says, "Development of mind is fundamental to human development in its various dimensions. And if school needs to primarily be an institution of education, it needs to place a concerted effort on empowering learners with greater meaning." So I really liked this quote. And for me as a future history teacher, hopefully, it means taking the focus off of stuff like places, names, and dates, and instead spotlighting larger underlying themes like historical significance and critical thinking. Facts are easily forgotten, but these skills like collaborative learning, problem solving, and research skills are timeless and provide a student with a foundation on which they can build upon as they make their way forward. Keeping this in mind, if I want to teach all these things to my students, I need to first establish a relationship with them, because no real learning can take place until a relationship is established based on the pillars of trust and respect. So this leads me into why I chose a brick as my artifact for this assignment. I chose a brick for a couple reasons. Firstly, because they are strong and needed to build a strong, sturdy structure. And secondly, because it takes a lot of bricks to build that strong structure. So in this analogy, the structure that I'm building is the strong, sturdy relationship with all of my students. And each little thing that I do in order to build that relationship and make it stronger is a brick that I'm laying down. So say, for example, every time I coach a sports team or ask my students about their favorite music or what band they went to see last night, I'm laying down a brick in my relationship that I'm building with that student. So, when building relationships, it's important to keep in mind that all students have their own challenges, strengths, hobbies, home life, past. It is up to me as a teacher to get to know them so I can get the most out of them. Knowing my students facilitates more effective lesson planning, evaluating, and problem solving, moving forward over obstacles together. Earlier in the year, I watched a TED Talk from Rita Pearson in which she says students don't learn from people they don't like. And through some self-reflection, thinking about my past teachers, coaches, parents, friends, relatives, stuff like that, it's held true in every single case. I've never learned a thing from people I don't respect or someone that I don't want to learn something from. And moving forward as my journey to become an educator, it's important for me to keep this in mind. Teachers have the ability to form lasting relationships with their students and are able to motivate them on a whole different level in doing so. Once that bond is made strong, students no longer want to succeed only for themselves or to keep their parents off their backs, but to make their teacher proud by proving to me that my time I invested was worth it, that they are using it to better themselves. Teachers have an amazing opportunity to become heroes of sorts in the lives of their students. To me, a good teacher is not just a person who helps get the best out of their students, but someone who gives their students the confidence to realize their own potential and get the most out of themselves. As a senior intermediate teacher, I can use my position to instill a sense of self and provide guidance during a very confusing and significant stage in my students' lives. Every single student deserves a hero like this, someone who stands behind them no matter what, and believes in them even when the student doesn't anymore, every day nudging them forward towards their end goal, every day always moving forward. Good teachers, by instilling confidence, make their students feel valuable, that they are somebody who is worth their own time and effort and other people's time and effort as well. I've had a number of people like this in my life who have helped me become the strong, caring, and capable man I am today. And these same people are also a big reason why I want to become a teacher, because I want to be that person in the lives of many of my students. I want to help them realize their potential and realize that they are worth their time and the time and effort of others as well, that they can accomplish anything that they want to accomplish, which takes me back to my brick. In order for the kids to believe it when I tell them that they can do whatever they want and that I'm here for them, I have to first build that relationship on trust and respect. Because without trust and respect, no learning or no real growth can take place. So that's pretty much my assignment. I hope you liked it. Thanks.